chrono and he just walks into it.
What is the mechanic? Is it just it chases the closest hero? Is it just closest? So it will change targets. Like if you swap, he'll start going on the bench who swaps in. He doesn't chase the target that bench swaps.
Yeah, actually, I haven't looked at the specifics of it in a long time.
To check it, I forget exactly how the AI works. It always looks like
continuously attack the closest enemy unit within 900 range, prioritizing heroes.
Okay,
and
so bench swap, he just starts killing bench immediately.
Yeah,
gotcha. Regularly, so he's high on my radar even though I don't play him. Isn't it funny how Dota works? You end up with all these psychological scars.
Yes, it's so funny.
I admit
that is the facts of Dota, though.
Yeah. Dota has changed, and I'm not sure if it's for the better.
Well, we got what you are now.
You are what you are. Well, finally ready to resume a game number 1 strat session. Secret, heavy favorites, the underdogs, VP Prodigy, riding the momentum of that lower bracket run. They got knocked down pretty darn early, Trent, aka in the first round by Secret, and they've made the grind all the way through that treacherous lower bracket 4 elimination series to get here to this best of 5 to find vengeance.
Yeah, I don't think they even wanted the break. I think they just wanted to jump right into this thing. They were dropping smileys at the end of that last game versus Alliance.
Some tournaments do offer the choice. That's the main advantage to lower bracket. They say, hey, you get to choose if you want to break. If you want to go straight through, we're in, baby.
That's true.
But here we had a fixed break. Dota PIT, they're all about balance. You know, they don't want these players getting burned out. They want everybody to have a nice, healthy meal before the finals, come in fresh.
That's true, because you don't want to be 3 games in and be like, well, we need a break for food. It's like, sorry, but
battle begins.
You know, you can
you're
snap some stuff during the draft, but
not gonna go 5 games. Yep. Bounty runes go even, 50-50. So how are you feeling about the drafts? Do you think Virtus Pro Prodigy have the tools to take this game, Trent, or are you really favoring what Secret's got?
I think the support duo is a little bit worrisome to me for like the Disruptor and the Shadow Demon. It can just be hard to make plays. And I feel like that's what I wanted of this team, is I wanted like aggression and everything to follow through in that early game. Secret, I mean, it's not like their support duo is necessarily a whole lot different with like the Venge and the Sky. It's just I know that they're going to be enabled by those cores later on. To me, Virtus Pro Prodigy is like all in on GPK's game and like his rotations through the early game.
Nisha almost lost his courier there. It was a little close. It would have been a nice win for GPK. Yeah, I would agree. A lot of pressure on this Lina. And Secret definitely have a lineup with this TA where they could play pretty fast. You know, control Roche and take over the map. They have done slightly different side lanes, though. Zai's actually in the safe lane on this position 3 Elder Titan, which means down bottom is where Matumba Man's going to be farming alongside YapzOr.
This is probably what Secret wanted, right? They did the long rotation. They walked the course around, so and then we didn't get the rotation into Virtus Pro Prodigy, but likely they didn't want the Void into the Troll, so the Matu will get off to a better start.
It would seem like it, and so far, it's kind of working out. A lot of damage being traded in this bottom lane. But Matu not getting the free farm. I'm sure he wished he had. All the lanes exchanging a lot of damage right now. Even mid's been pretty bloody. Nisha had to salve up, and now up top, some big damage onto Epileptic Kid. The blind from the Troll helping to sustain. And now maybe the turn play onto Zai. That Thunderstrike does a lot of damage. Kinetic field locking him in. Zai, 2 more auto attacks, and I think they've got it. There's 1. There's 2. Epileptic Kid turns it around to find the first blood.
All right, solid start for them. I mean, it's a core ET, so I guess it's not like a disaster or anything, but you tend to want to be a bit of the bully in the lane and not drop them early. And
Speaking of bully, that's GPK that wins that duel in the mid. Solo kill on the Templar Assassin. Now 2-0 for VP Prodigy.
And he will suicide before he comes back. That was the question, right? Yeah. Do I just run myself into the tower or not? And with the current items, yeah.
So many times. You get a kill, you feel like you're king in the mid lane, and then the enemy comes back full HP, full mana, and then you die immediately, and you have no advantage anymore.
Yeah,
but smart play from GPK.
First too.
Yeah, that was the play. Looks goofy, but very efficient. I still hate that suiciding in Dota is optimal, but hate the game, not the player.
It's a lot worse versus TA though, because you can see Nisha was just spilling some of those denies too, so he got a lot more waves, or a lot more creeps denied out than what would usually happen to you, Zelina.
Radiant structures are
Big level advantage now for GPK though, full level up.
And they're gonna glyph this too. So you can sit on the high ground here and force back Nisha.
Side lane still looking relatively even. More damage being exchanged up top. The position one's farming just about even with each other, though Void behind the troll thanks to that first blood. Not in terms of net worth, that is.
Now I don't want to look away from this mid lane. This is pretty exciting.
Yeah, I know, but up top, Puppy, he's going to fall, I think, getting pushed back towards the tower, and he's actually going to live. They don't have enough for it.
Oh, the rune's bottom. Nisha's going to head top. Gonna eat some damage for it too. Oh, mid lane though. Oh, GPK.
Refraction. GPK, he's stuck. He's trying to find a path. He doesn't have it.
Oh,
Nisha finds him on the low ground.
Oh, man. At least he doesn't have a bottle or anything.
Pretty epic. Yeah, he had to run out another salve. How's the net worth looking in this mid matchup? TA ahead now by about 150 net worth. So the scales have tipped now. Nisha officially winning mid lane with that kill.
It looked like he just went all in on refraction, not coming back up in the next couple seconds. I mean, it was close, but once that popped, it's just like, all right, well, I'm dead.
Yep. Yeah, getting stuck in the river with Lina is definitely dicey. Hard to abuse your range advantage over the TA in that situation.
Puts us towards the bounties now, though, as Save wants to pressure the river rune, but Puppy's going to run him out.
Looks like it's going to be 3 runes for Secret, most likely. Puppy picks it up. Could end up paying with his life, though. Kinetic Field locks him down. Drops the stun as Zai comes in. Blinded for another second or so. Looking for the counter kill onto Save as Puppy's already fallen. But now Epileptic Kid with the slow. There's the sleep. Zai on the run. It's only a level 1 stomp, but it'll be enough to ensure his survival.
Oh, my God. That kill gave him level 4 in the stomp, right?
Yeah.
Because he was level 3 before that, I'm pretty sure.
Nisha working the jungle a little bit. Doing classic TA stuff here.
Meanwhile, the bottom lane's just been a bit of a snoozer. There's another stun hits. It's just Void versus Mag. We got, like, what, no kills or anything down here, right? Everyone's just chilling.
Nope. And back up top. Puppy again. The stomp comes out, but Epileptic Kid, he's got the blind. He'll stand his ground, and now it's Zai on the run again. Whirling axes. That'll be a glimpse. I think this is going to be a double for this Troll Warlord. Zai not going to have the damage. 5-3 now. Epileptic Kid, top of the net worth, having a fantastic lane.
Oh, YapzOr, though. There is a sentry mid with a Radiant Obs, so he sees that he's moving over towards GPK.
Only level 3 right now.
Now GPK's gonna like try and bait him. He's like, what do I do here? Oh, couldn't get that ward down in time.
On neutrals, trying not to indicate that he knows anything has gone awry. YapzOr still about quarter duration left on the invis, so gonna have to make a decision here. See the Faceless Void fall down bottom. And mid gonna be the ultimate tease.
And there it goes. Yes, that was a banish into a skewer. And the poison was stacked up enough for the kill.
Well, a pretty good start for Virtus Pro Prodigy. The advantage in the mid lane is keeping Secret ahead in terms of net worth by a small margin, but Troll still king of the castle. See DM down bottom now take some damage. Does have enough mana for a skewer, Lil nearby, and they'll be fine.
Yeah, Matu got ditched a little bit with that invis, right? So good punish from VP Prodigy. You talk about how they didn't really get anything mid, and like he's trying to like not necessarily give away that he sees the sky, and that pays off and all that, right? They saw him invis on their own ward observe or in sentry, so they're able to actually go on Matu knowing that he has no backup.
Yep. Yeah, Void is not having a great lane so far. He's going to go power treads. Up top, we'll see Zai initiated on again. This combo pretty deadly. The Troll with the Disruptor glimpsed back. Zai going to try to juke right, and he's just fast enough to make it back into fog.
That cost them like nothing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, Troll, the resources expected to do that are so minimal, whereas it costs Zai a salve. He's like running low on mana after stomping and throwing the spirit. Puppey has a chunk of the stun too.
Is under attack.
Now YapzOr down bottom. 3 stacks of the shadow poison, but Lil low on mana. Looks like that's where this great chase will end.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
What's scary about this too is this is Troll pre-empower, right? He's not been in the same lane as the Magnus, so having this kind of a start and then being able to get that empower and power farm through the mid game. Pretty good position for VP.P to be in.
Pretty sure it was VersePro Project who were complimenting the fact of how well they kept it stacked up on Epilepticid while still keeping farm on DM.
Yes, that was them.
Whereas we've also seen some of their games, they really drop a lot of the priority onto DM2, and he'll kind of fall more into the auras and smaller farming items that give a lot of space to Lil or save.
Set up down bottom. Lil with the disruption walks right past YapzOr. RP, plenty of damage from GPK. Matu dead again. Nice clean kill. Virtus.Pro Prodigy.
Puppey's like, I'll save this game and just stack the jungle. Zai, stay alive.
Looks like Zai will take heed to the request. Low on mana, though. Not the easiest situation up here. He does get glimpsed back. Stomp comes out. Now the TP from Puppey.
Yeah,
Zai will stay safe.
Calling out that there's no glimpse so you can come top.
Yeah, that's fair point. Very curious what items Matu will buy this game. And given this rocky start on the Void, we've seen pretty commonly farming tools first, either like a Midas or a Maelstrom, even Mask of Madness, something to just let you hit creeps in between chrono cooldowns. So what's it going to be here? Probably not a good game for the Midas, given how slow it would be at this point.
Yeah, I like Mask.
Seems pretty conventional. Haven't seen the Mjolnir Void in a while. That build might be kind of dead. It was common for a window there.
I could see it being okay versus like things you want instances versus, like maybe if the TA was on the enemy team or something, or PLs obviously if you can't go Battlefield for some reason, but yeah, unlikely here. I think they want to get this tome on YapzOr before this first chrono. I'd really like to see that 6 just happen and pop off a kill so the next chrono just comes faster, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Blink dagger on TA. Anisha going for the blink before Deso. Makes sense when you're ahead like this, about 1,000 net worth up on the Lina. So looking for mobility, some catch. Maybe some stacked ancients in TA's future. Troll solo up top for now, but I don't think Secret will be able to do much with that. And it's short-lived. Smoke rotation now from the 2 supports, Save and Lil. They're on the way. Glimpse on the Puppey. Nice setup. They'll need a little more damage, though.
Same thing bottom, though. They just did the jump with the chrono. I mean, piece of cake, right? It was chrono into Sky ult. Wasn't too exciting.
Yeah. Thank you for the picture-in-picture there. Dota PIT is now saved. Goes down up top to Zai. That'll be 2 kills now for Secret, and they're going to reinforce. They want more. Lil going to get left behind. He'll get silenced, stomped, stunned, everything under the sun. 3 kills now for Secret as they move back into the net worth lead.
And that's going to send Epilepticid down bottom, as they can't really secure any pressure on the top tower. He's going to hold this lane. Bit of a bummer for your safe laner, right? You tend to like to get that pressure, especially when you play someone like Troll or something, and you kind of feel like you were winning the lane. You want to transition that into pressure on the tower, but they didn't actually get that.
Yep. And Matu is going to go back for the Midas. So that string of kills, he feels a little more confident, has the gloves of haste, and already 1,300 gold. So delayed, but still going for the farming item. YapzOr caught in the mid lane. He'll be pulled back. Glimpse makes it easy. I do like this Disruptor build, by the way. 2 points in the Thunderstrike, but maxing Glimpse so they can find these catches.
Yeah, the 2 points is fine as long as you're like winning your lane pretty hard, which they punish Zai a lot. Even if they didn't get like a crazy amount of kills, they only got 2 on them. They definitely force them off the wave a lot of the time.
Is it ever worth it to go 3 points in Thunderstrike?
No. Well, it's your mid Disruptor, maybe. That might be a thing.
Okay.
Nah, there's no way. The Glimpse is just too crazy. Like the 400 range.
So well. Yeah, and then level 1 is borderline useless. So it's not the kind of skill you get for the 1-point wonder.
Yeah, the main problem with it is that it's not really about like, because sure, Thunderstrike is pretty cool. It's got decent scaling. It's like, but when your teammates all want to start running around the map and fighting, and if you have 2 points and glimpse at that point, oh my god,
Radiant's
you're so
middle
useless.
tower is under attack.
Yeah. Been there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Zai up top,
Structures
the
are
lone
fortified.
defender for this tier 1. They do glyph it, but this is all 5 Virtus.Pro Prodigy. So Zai,
Dire's courier
I gotta feed his
has been
courier to
killed.
distract him. That's good. That'll work pretty well. That's his Ogre Axe. First piece of his
Dire's top
Aghanims.
tower has fallen.
Nietzsche has the blink here.
They're coming in. They want DM, and he was not ready for that. Silenced up and then initiated on. Now on the other side, looking for another catch perhaps. It's Puppey leading the charge.
Radiant's
Lil gonna make it back, but save. He's gonna be caught. And that'll be 2 dead for Virtus.Pro Prodigy. They do get the objective that they came for in that tier 1 tower, but a little sloppy after that.
I like how with just a Blightstone, you still get 3 shot for 1,000
Dire's
damage by
bottom
TA.
tower is under attack.
Yep.
Poor Disruptor.
Now, to be fair, that is a 4 armor disruptor, so, you know, not the tankiest candidate, but
Yeah, and she is
Yep.
level 13. So.
yeah,
Nisha's,
Lena's only level 11. Nisha's real. Should just hit 12, but clearing out a double stack now.
Dire's
Stacks up the
middle
Ancients
tower
also.
is
This is
under
going to be a
attack.
nice accelerator for Nisha.
Oh man, he is gonna have a Deso very quickly, and then it's gonna come down to when is the next RP use. If they don't have RP and they start pressuring into that Roche pit, feels like that first Aegis is looking favorably towards Team Secret.
Yeah, definitely. With a TA, that's... Well, both teams really have good Roche options. Troll and TA can kill it super fast. But TA pops off a little bit earlier. Troll, he's looking for Manta first item. I guess something to deal with the silence.
Yeah, and GPK also has the Yules, so maybe they can create the pickoffs they need. They'll kind of give them a
First
shot at
step.
the Roche. Jeez, look at that. Oh my god, jeez. 3 side blades. GPK is dropping pretty low here.
Yeah, that was scary. Again, given that Secret committed nothing for that. Good old side blades.
Yeah, I'm just
And now,
farming the wave, man.
now Matu is going back for the Mask of Madness. I like it.
Oh, this is the OD Pixel build. Then he buys Battle Fury after. You just buy 3 farming
then-
items.
And then
Radiant's
BKB.
bottom tower
Is that the
is
OD?
under
No,
attack.
no, never BKB. That's not a known item. Crazy.
Oh.
Just buy 6 Battle Furies. That's
I see. So
More
he bought
appropriate.
BKB to climb MMR, and now he's back to the old ways. Like, all right, I've made it. I'm divine, whatever. I don't need no stinking BKB.
now I'm too smart. Now I don't need to BKB.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It was about a crutch.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
A
attack.
big crutch. There it is, the Mask of Madness.
Dire are scanning.
So still farming behind the troll. We're at the point now where
Radiant's
Epileptic
bottom
Kid is
tower
getting
is
pretty
under attack.
constantly empowered.
Shall not report you.
Services that don't exist for 500, Alex. YapzOr is getting close to his Aether Lens. Nice item on the Skywrath Mage, of course.
Wake me up when he has Ags, dude. That's the item.
Surely
Probably
that's
coming
what he'll
next.
buy next. Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw it before. It's ridiculous. Deso ready and a double damage on Nisha. TA continuing to accelerate.
Now, at the same time, we're talking about, like, you know, trying to take a lead in this game and trying to, like, push their advantage and everything. They also do have Mag Trolls, so
Radiant's
in some
bottom
ways,
tower
like,
is
waiting to
under
farm things
attack.
out isn't that terrifying.
In some ways, but we'll see initiation on the Puppey. It looks like they do want to fight, and they will get the Vengeful Spirit. Nisha, though, on the low ground. It's a great chrono on 3. Skywrath Mage comes in, but Nisha gets stuck inside of the chrono. Now the he catches him, and this is VP Prodigy's fight. They found 3. Zai on the run. He might live, but it's a bit of a disaster. They lose only supports and take down 2 big cores in the TA and the Void. Brilliant RP.
That was amazing. He just skewered them all next to the chrono and just pulled everyone together. He just broke up that attempt to kill his cores. I can't believe that worked.
It looks
Man.
so good for Secret with the 3 hero chrono and TA on the low ground, but yeah, Magnus.
DM's warmed up, man. That was sick. That was a Deso TA. Like, that was the big fight where they're looking to really kind of cement this small lead that they gained from all these stacked camps and the big edge on their TA versus that Lina. And DM just shuts them down.
Wow.
All right, I'm not giving this guy Mag next game. That's like a crazy play.
That's a game changer for sure. It's
It looks
still
like he
secret.
had Blink. Like,
Yeah, he's just got mech. That's his only item right now. Oh, it's just a great skewer. Perfect placement. Now Epileptic Kid feeling a little more confident. Walks right into him. The Manta style. That saves him for now. Pops the ulti. Going in onto Puppy. Disruption. And Epileptic Kid still falls to Zai. Nice stomp. Okay, that was a little bold from Epileptic Kid, though. Lil now. Glimpse not going to be enough to save him, so it'll be 2 kills going the way of Secret. Rare tip from Zai.
Tips are the best addition ever to Dota.
Radiant structures
Just
are
lets you see a little bit of some personality, you know?
Illusion.
Just like, what were you doing, dude? That's a small camp. Was that worth it? You got 1 ghost, I think.
Glimpse back. Nisha, can they actually find this kill? Refraction's done. They've got the Laguna. Swap, though, from Puppy. That might be enough to save him.
Yeah,
Puppy's
that brings
certainly gonna
back
fall.
like that last chrono fight. When it all started, the very first spell was save alting Puppy, and you see that and you're just like, well, why are you static storming the Venge? But it's like, well, you have to, right? Like, if I can't static storm anyone else, or Puppy's just gonna wind up in there anyway.
Exactly. Now into Roche we go. Chrono's up in about 10 seconds. Somewhat risky from Virtus.Pro Prodigy, but with Puppy dead, I guess they feel like they can get away with this. And Troll with Empower, he kills it fast. That'll be an uncontested Roche now, and a second life in the hands of Epileptic Kid.
I'm kind of surprised that it's Secret who win the fight in the middle of the map and then give up Roche. Kind of thought that was going to be solid for them to control. Now, Nisha looking like Epileptic Kid all alone here in enemy territory.
Radiant
TP out,
scanning.
makes
Glimpse,
it.
you got
Oh,
him.
the glimpse. Now the static storm. Nisha going to be caught in deep.
Dire's top tower
Nice
All right,
is under attack.
we trade our big heroes back and forth. Just trying to farm up some neutrals here, it seems.
Yet somehow it's Secret that comes out with a net worth lead through all of it. Troll invading the Ancients. Going Basher, next item after the Manta. Well, I like that Virtus.Pro Prodigy are trying to crank up the aggression, but Secret also very good at splitting up the map.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's going to come down to RPs on this BKB of Nisha, too. Right, that thing's almost done. With how fast the TA farms, once he respawns, it will not take him very long to clean that up. But there's the Zai Aghanim Scepter. So,
Ooh, that's a big one.
yeah, they struggled a little bit last time we had the core ET to make it here. 20 minutes, not too shabby though. How good is it this game? So if you guys have not seen a core ET, every time you hit a spirit or a hero with your spirit, you get 2 seconds on the
Dire's
recall
bottom
of
tower is
BKB.
under attack.
Pretty good. A lot of magic damage this game. Same logic of why does Void need BKB early. I think you can extend that to why the Aghanims feels really good on Elder Titan.
Yeah, and the buff is dispellable though, so if he just gets ulted by Shadow Demon,
Dire's
he just
bottom
won't get
tower
it.
is under attack.
Ooh, good to know. Smoke up though. VP
Oh, well, I guess
Prodigy.
he will though now because he'll have magic immunity, right?
I'm not sure how that
won't
mechanic
dispel
works.
through this.
Boy, oh, he's got BKB. RP cuts through it, but Matumba Man gonna survive, and now Virtus.Pro Prodigy look to retreat. He drops the chrono, only hits 1, and the disruption saves him. Epileptic Kid now in the back line, save, getting isolated by Matu, and he's the first casualty. Yule Scepter, Matu needs to be a little careful, but he does survive. They're pulling the troll deep into no man's land. He still catches YapzOr, but that ult about to expire. That's Aegis. Past the tier 2 now. Virtus.Pro Prodigy trying to save the troll, but they don't want to go too deep. Buyback from YapzOr. They really want to punish this. Swap onto Epileptic Kid. Manta style. He might actually live here. Zai on the low ground looking for another. Puppy with another aggro swap. Does toss his life, but now they've closed the gap. Epileptic Kid goes for the TP. Ambitious as they punish it. Bash onto Lil. That'll stop his also. And Secret do get a couple of these cleanup kills.
And only 1 buyback, right? Just YapzOr, I think.
Just YapzOr.
Yeah, nice win for them then. Cost a little bit. I mean, he gained 17 gold in the end from it, so he's fine.
Radiant's
DM, the only person that really came up positive there with 333 gold to himself, but lots of gold for Nisha and Matu, as well as a handy amount of XP to the rest of that team. So solid victory there from Secret.
Yeah, they were not ready for that Void BKB. That was the game changer for sure. I think Save thought that was a perfect initiation with the Static Storm, but Matu reigns supreme. Now Glimpse, though. And no follow-up.
It's kind of surprising, too, because the first Chrono... I mean, Chrono was basically useless, right? He Chronoed DM, and DM just got disrupted. And generally, when that happens in a team fight, you think, like, oh, this isn't going to go very well. But outside of the Chrono, they have a lot of really good tools this game for long, extended fights, like the ET Aghanims, as well as just being a Templar Assassin. This hero loves, like, of course she loves the burst damage, but if there's not enough control to actually lock her down, then she's completely fine with a longer engagement. Like, she was just kind of kiting and doing her own thing through a lot of that fight.
TA also has the BKB now. 10-second charge, ready to rock and roll. And Virtus.Pro Prodigy, they're going to be at it again. 5 heroes moving into enemy territory. No Aegis this time, but a fresh BKB now up on Troll, as well as the Guardian Greaves out on Magnus.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Pretty unrelenting pressure right now. They'll get this tier 2 tower up top for free. No defense from Secret.
Dire's top tower
yeah, I mean, they have RP. They don't have Chrono, so gives them a little bit of time.
Chrono up. A couple seconds.
I wondered if Matu might go Ags this game.
Dire's top tower is under
Once the
attack.
MKB versus the Troll.
Is under attack.
Fair enough.
No, the Ags is good. It's interesting, though, how it went from, like, first item to middle item to now situational. Like, well, maybe third Roche could just give me an Aghanims. We have not seen Boyds gravitate towards the Ags nearly as much.
The way I see the Ags is, the worse the Chrono is, the better the Ags is. And this is a really bad Chrono game.
Okay.
In some ways,
like
right?
that.
Between, like, the Troll and the disruption saves, even just like Static Storm stuff, not making it that safe. Like, you have to BKB every Chrono because if he gets the Aghanims on the disruptor.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, maybe it is a good Ags game.
But then there's also just like, you know, you need so many items on this hero. Like, sure, Ags would be great, but
I do understand the need for the MKB. The blind is really obnoxious, and it's a great damage item. Oh, they got the illusion.
I love how that was all chat.
Do they stick around, though? It was just a Skywrath ult. Pretty short cooldown. Still a ways off Roche.
He's just making sure. Save just checking. He has a sentry there, so he's just throwing that in to make sure there's not a trap there without having to go in.
It looks like Virtus.Pro might play a little passive until this next Roche. They seem pretty staunch on controlling this part of the map.
Is under attack.
We'll see that RNG timer in about 90 seconds.
I could see the problem of GBK not having BKB for that Roche fight versus the ET. And that's just like a one stomp, right? And maybe the fight just ends for her, or one stun into a combo from YapzOr and Lina just gets blown up.
Yep. Turned into a real stalemate here. And we kind of joked the other day about that vertical line that gets drawn on the map. And we're seeing it pretty clearly right here.
I mean, Virtus.Pro Prodigy are just running into them constantly with this empowered troll, trying to force these fights, thinking that they can take them. And I don't blame them with the way DM's playing here, too. They're sitting with really good control over the vision right now. Secret has to be wary of that high ground.
Dire's top tower.
And the farm trade is pretty even. Like, neither team really accelerating through all this. Stalemate is the proper word. Tier 3 items now, though.
Down in their own jungle, too, that sees what Matu's doing. So they know that
Orb
he's
of Destruction.
down there.
Pretty nice for TA. Fish your wish.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
The question, though, is can VP Prodigy take Roche without a pickoff burst? That seems really risky to me.
It would all be about map control and vision. Like, if they know that they're bottom like this or in their triangle, they can do it with the troll ult too fast.
Yeah, that's true. Elder Titan Void, so good at controlling that area and delaying things. Now the smoke from Virtus.Pro Prodigy.
Yeah, they brought everyone bottom to defend, and now their courier sees Roche.
It's a fast Roche respawn, too. That was almost instant after the timer, like 10 seconds or something. And they smoke right into the pit. Okay, let's see how fast they can kill it.
Oh, they're coming. The scan sees. Bail.
They seem suspicious. This is risky, Virtus.Pro.
Troll didn't ult. Oh, man.
And Secret aren't moving. Nisha's farming. Roche now down below 1,000 HP. Aegis Cheese, they're going to get it. Nisha fleeks back defensively. And Virtus.Pro Prodigy get away with this.
Oh, Bandits in the night. Actually sneak it. And Save's looking for the glimpse. He got one. Where's Poppy?
Need a little more. YapzOr.
Poppy's warding on the Radiant side.
Forward. Matu going in the back line, but YapzOr is dead. Matu gets a nice chrono on 2. Shadow Demon going to be the first to fall. Zai on the outside. Earth Splitter hits DM. Does get off the RP, but not much follow-up. GPK does have cheese. They get save, and it's a bad fight for Virtus.Pro Prodigy. The 2 Roach spoils left. One of them eaten now, and 3 buybacks burned. They want to try to turn this fight. Nisha, BKB'd on the run. Good spot from Puppy. Stops the troll.
They pulled them way back here from the Baltrans. They have the outpost. They're TPing in, but they can't catch Nisha. They might just get Poppy with these buybacks.
Yeah, looks like it. Drops the magic missile, and he'll stick around as the TA blink or TP's home. So a huge win for Secret there. 3 buybacks. They force out the cheese. The only thing they didn't get was the Aegis. But man, what a swing.
So that all happened because Puppy was doing this giant warding mission where he went like all the way through the back on that Radiant side to place that ward that's up on the Radiant high ground, probably in anticipation of the Roche. But then he wasn't there for the swap out to just end that engagement and either throw away his life for YapzOr or like try and maybe pull someone under the tower. But it worked out better for them that they kind of dove in like that kill for YapzOr. Really good chrono from Matu.
18 to 18. Secret still with the lead, but it's Virtus.Pro Prodigy looking to pressure. We'll have a lot of time on this Aegis.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And still 2 towers down bottom, so probably the safe objectives.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Now that BKB comes out on Lina,
Dire's
another power
bottom
spike.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I think they saw... yeah, Matu, but he'll just force BKB. All right, fair enough.
Time is money.
Worth it to live.
A gift from the...
Okay, he's got the MKB in 2,000 gold. Nothing in quick buy. Uh-oh, Puppy, though. They find him. Matu. Nope, that was Zai looking for the stomp, and there's no saving Puppy here. That's the 9-second BKB charge on Troll, though. So not for nothing.
And Matu TP's bottom under that vision, so that's what they're pinging. They want to go for this kill into Matu.
No BKB, no chrono. This is a big opportunity.
What does Matu know, though? Because he instantly saw this wasn't safe. He picks it. He's going to try and put a high ground ward down.
I mean, they've been missing for a while, and I mean, Virtus.Pro Prodigy have been following this same script for like 5 minutes. Non-stop aggression, so...
Yeah, basically running back and forth between those 2 parts. Like dire jungle.
I think that one might have just been game sense from Matu. I'm alone and they're all missing. I should probably move.
Radiant structures are...
It is weird how the gold is going up and they're losing objectives, though, just because of like this ball that is forming on Virtus.Pro Prodigy. That probably means the XP, yeah, it's like 5k in Secret's favor, too, because of how much they're clumping together.
Definitely. Against lesser teams, I think this strategy from Virtus.Pro Prodigy would work a lot more effectively. It just takes a couple of pickoffs with this death ball at this stage to be able to punish really hard, but Secret not falling for it, doing a really good job not giving away too many unnecessary kills. Matu smoked up. They are going to find this Magnus mid, and DM completely solo. Does have Guardian Greaves, though. That buys them a little bit of time. Now Epileptic Kid is coming. RP does set up onto the Void, but they're a bit too scattered, and Virtus.Pro Prodigy They back out. It's Void that goes in. He catches 2 in the background. He does get Lil. DM's already dead, and now Save falls. It's just the 2 big cores again. The Void takes the Laguna, but time walk to the high ground. BKB from Nisha, now swap from Puppey. They're going to try to bring down Epileptic Kid. Puppey survives for now, has that Ghost Scepter. He has ult and Aegis. That's Aegis first, still has Battle Trance, but is there any hope for the Troll to live here? Stomp comes a little bit too early, and he dies even without the Battle Trance. No buybacks available on these 4 heroes.
Nisha gave the tip over to Zai when he missed the Stomp. Got him up there.
Radiant's middle
A little early. It happened.
That was perhaps a bit too aggressive from DM. He tried to make some crazy play where instead of skewering defensively, he like skewered into them
Radiant's middle tower
to create and set up something onto Matu there from the troll, but then that just like brought in all his allies, and now
If his team was just a little bit closer, maybe they could have made that play happen. Now there's tier 2s in the side lanes. Secret going for tier 4s, a few of them hitting melee barracks and a few hitting structures. They are going to go on the GPK, BKBs. That'll be the end of Puppey.
that makes sense.
Don't think Secret end here by any stretch, but they do get the mid lane of barracks and one of the tier 4s.
Yeah, as long as no one does any like buyback shenanigans or just like throws their body in, then they're okay. But still painful loss, obviously, to drop an entire lane off of what could have just been a mag pickoff.
The Bloodthorn going to be coming out for TA. So Nisha still accelerating. Big time lead for Secret now. Smoke up from Virtus Pro Prodigy. Is this the Hail Mary, Trent? Are they in dire straits?
I mean, there's another Roche soon, so I wouldn't say they're there yet. Although
Soonish. Could be as much as 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's close.
And the last one was quick, so will they get lucky again? Where are we going with this smoke? They've got RP. There's no chrono for 30, so something to capitalize on here.
Save is way in there.
Matu jumps in. He's going to get solo RP'd, skewered back, follow up from the troll, and up to the side, they do kill Save. They don't have the damage to kill Matumba Man. He lives, and now they turn on to DM. Disastrous fight for Virtus Pro Prodigy. The troll in big trouble again. He has the BKB defensively, still has the Battle Trance, but doesn't want to stay. He just wants to run. GPK going to follow suit, pops his BKB defensively, but still gets clicked down. Matu now has the Chronosphere coming back, and they're going to be able to take this 4-0 fight without even using the Chrono. That is devastating.
Yeah, that was a clever attempt by Virtus Pro Prodigy. They sent Save in by himself to just like basically make a side fight while they tried to get one of the pickoffs onto Nisha, because he found Puppey and then he just stack stormed him. So he's removed the saves. He's basically like trading Disruptor for Venge, but as you pointed out, they just didn't quite have the damage there from Matu, or maybe that could have been something for them. I think the Titan Sliver helped him out there. The stats resistance.
I'd say the Butterfly as well.
Yeah, you got that time walk off though right near the end.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Creep
attack.
momentum down bottom will make for a free tier 2 tower
Radiant's
also.
bottom tower
And I
has
think we'll
fallen.
probably see Secret go high ground here.
Radiant's
3
bottom
heroes will
tower
buy back
is
on
under
cooldown
attack.
for another minute. That's the Magnus, Disruptor, and Shadow Demon. But mostly a financial issue right now. Tier 3 goes down. Matu jumps in. There's the Static Storm. Matu needs to be a little careful. Gets off his BKB. Chrono perfectly placed. Nisha on the outside. And GG gets called before the fight even ends. With Epileptic Kid down, they know they can't take it. And Secret will secure a victory here in game number 1 of this best of 5 grand final.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
In some ways,